Hello, everybody. This is the Parodypodcast. I am your co-host, Yo Boy Jack, and
I'm, of course,
this is the
well.
We keep cutting each other off.
Yeah. Oh, we needed to,
We need to coordinate this a bit more.
yes. It's been too long. I'm also the other co-host, motherfucking Mailman, otherwise known as the Courier 6, with 2 X's now because Twitter. Anyway, let's get into this. So what you want to start with?
Well, we can't start off with the new guy, as he apparently isn't here.
Yes. Which is funny because that's not actually the guy I was talking about. So you know about the trend, right?
What trend?
The new guy trend.
No?
You didn't know about that happening like the first week of 2019?
No clue.
Okay, so let me explain the whole situation. So some artists, they made a comic about PewDiePie getting robbed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, their main character, their self-insert, basically was like laughing at how he got robbed. And they made another character who was supposed to be a one-off joke, who they tried to make look like an idiot in every way, shape, and form, like a bad person, an idiot, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But this character, his reasoning is literally, and I quote, "Wait, dude, like, how would you feel if you were robbed?" Like, that was, like, he was being a genuine, like, asking questions. Yeah, and it made the main character look really bad. So for the first week of 2019, it was nothing but wholesome comics of New Guy, and it was great. It was the best.
Oh, I wish I saw it.
Oh yeah, those comics were super wholesome because they were all like, "You can do this," and like they're all like motivational. I remember one of them I saw was hurt people who hurt people are often hurt by like somebody else. And it was like showing him being abused as a child, and it was like, "I won't let that happen. Pain will stop with me," or whatever. And I was like, "That's wholesome. That's
That is
super
so wholesome.
I know, and that was like for a solid week, and that was like super nice.
Damn,
It all
dude.
started because Oni and G retweeted this really bad take.
God damn. Starting trends from a single fucking retweet.
Mm-hmm.
Hello,
course,
Deluxe
right after
Diet Coke. How are you doing today?
Hey, this dude always shows up. That's pretty epic.
Hell yeah, dude. We have a
Yeah.
consistent viewer.
Yeah, consistency. That's what's key. We actually need 2 more, the analytics say we only need 2 more different people to watch the streams, and we're like 1 step closer to getting verified.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty epic.
Yeah. Going places.
Yeah, going far.
Well, we're going to have to move on to a different topic now of Gene Simmons apparently puts full ice cubes in his cereal.
Oh yes, I got pictures for this too. Let me pull them up.
Oh
Because
boy.
you need to know this. I put Gene Summons.
Gene Summons. You going to summon Gene Summons?
Gene Summons. Yes, here it is. Here is the picture of Gene Simmons putting ice cubes in his cereal, like a real man.
I don't know what kind of monster would do this thing.
Not just full cereal, not just like full ice cubes either. They're like, damn it, did I just put the same thing? That's wrong. An idiot. Look. Witness the... Oh, fuck, I forgot to download it. I'm an idiot. Shut up, I'm stupid. Alright, here it is. Here it is. Witness this man with full ice cubes in his bowl.
Let me just drag this over to the main monitor so everyone can see.
Or better yet, here's the full tweet.
You can find the tweet on your own, but...
Yeah. It literally says, anybody else put ice cubes in their cereal?
This is messed up.
I'd see this kind of thing. I could expect this from Ozzy Osbourne, just not Gene Simmons. Like, how crazy do you have to be to put full ice cubes in your cereal?
Okay, so you just saying that of I could imagine this person doing it, but not this person. You know what that reminds me of? Okay, so recently with a couple of friends, we've been joking around about, like, shit that we saw as a kid was so terrible. Yeah. Like, Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh, dude, I liked that film.
Yeah, I liked it too. We all did, but it was terrible. It was the same with Johnny Test. And
I also like Johnny Test.
I did as well, but it was terrible. It was horrible.
It was. Looking back on it, it is terrible. Not Shark Boy and Lava Girl. That shit's a gold. It's gold.
No, listen. Here's my biggest problem with Shark Boy and Lava Girl. It's that their main villain, Mr. Electro, is played by George fucking Lopez.
That's why I love it. It's George Lopez.
But he isn't a convincing villain at all. He's like your friend's uncle. He's your friend's uncle. He's like the least threatening person in the world. All he does is like make dad jokes and just laughs at himself. It's like, I can't help but love the guy.
Exactly, and that's why he's a great villain. It's hilarious. That's why it's a good kids movie villain, because he's like not supposed to be intimidating. Also, Spy Kids is Spy Kids.
You cut out all you said. Spy Kids is.
No, like that's literally what I said. It was, what about Spy Kids?
No, I'm dumb. Spy Kids is really good though. I still can't fucking get over the thumb people to this day.
The thumb-thumbs. That's what they're called.
Thumb-thumbs.
Thumb-thumbs.
Thumb-thumb.
Dude, I went to the studio like that made the movie, because they're in Houston, right? So I drove over there on a field trip for my film class, and I met the dude who directed both of those films.
Oh my god.
The Spy Kids film. And you know what's better?
What?
They got a full human-sized thumb in there.
Yes. Oh, I wish you got a picture of it.
Oh, I didn't. I only got a bunch of pictures from like their set of Alita Battle Angel.
You should have gotten pictures of the human thumb-thumbs, bro.
Oh, dude, the thumb-thumbs were so great. Also, apparently Quentin Tarantino used to work there, or like directed some stuff there.
Quentin Tarantino directed Spy Kids.
He directed Spy Kids 2, get it right. That one's the masterpiece.
The masterpiece of film. Spy Kids 2.
And we don't talk about Spy Kids 4. Spy Kids 4 should have never happened.
Exactly.
It should have stopped at Spy Kids 3, Game Over. Because Game Over was actually pretty good. They had Stallone in there. Sylvester Stallone as the president. Wait, no, not as the president. They had George Clooney as the president. And then Sylvester Stallone was the main antagonist.
Spy Kids is truly from a different time, and it makes me laugh so much. Just because of, like, how bad and just odd it is.
Mm-hmm. If you really think about it, Spy Kids 3 is literally a ripoff of SAO.
No, stop.
It's a bunch of kids getting trapped in a video game, and if you die in real life.
That goes for, like, any video game movie.
Yeah, but they also have to fight their way to the main antagonist going through several levels.
Okay, apparently Spy Kids 4 is one of the most traumatic things Deluxe Diet Coke has ever watched.
It sucks. It's like it's Spy Kids Out of Time, that's what it's called. And they have like so basically the original Spy Kids are too old to be the Spy Kids.
Mm-hmm.
So they get kid actors who look almost exactly like the original Spy Kids, who can act as well as the original Spy Kids. It's not like the original did act well, but they give them a robot dog that talks.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
The cornerstone of any kid's action movie is the talking dog.
And in every commercial I found for the movie, it shows the same scene where that dog pees on the floor and somebody slips and dies. It's great. Also, the dog pees oil because it's a robot, and that's supposed to be funny.
Well, bodily functions are extremely funny to children.
Oh, dude, I just remembered another thing.
Yeah.
So you know Danny Trejo was in Danny Trejo was in like one of the Spy Kids movie, right?
I think.
Yeah, he was. He was their uncle.
Hmm.
So I found out when I went to that theater, or the studio, they also made the Machete movies. The Machete.
I've never heard of the Machete movies.
So imagine Danny Trejo. He wields machetes, and it's bloody and gory. It's super gory. That's the same studio that made Spy Kids.
Versatile. I like it.
Mm-hmm. And the best part is, when Danny Trejo shows up in the movie, it's supposed to be meant as like an Easter egg to their other movies and connecting them in the same universe.
Well then.
So like in the Spy Kids movie, he's like a genuinely like quiet. He's like quiet and like a nice dude. But in the Machete movies, he's literally just murdering people constantly. They're in the same universe. Hell yeah.
It's the equivalent of I've seen some shit, Grandpa.
Exactly. Oh, man, it was a good time. I had a really good time. I wish I took more pictures of the thumbs.
I wish you did as well, bro. I wanted to see them thumbs. How they compared to actual people.
Dude, they were like 6 feet tall.
God damn.
Cause like the thumb goes up super high and it's gross.
I'm like a fucking midget already.
Yeah.
But compared to the thumbs, I'm like a goddamn ant.
Bro, I'm out here standing at 5'5". The thumb's standing out there at like 6.
I'm fairly sure I'm not even at 5'5".
Bro, you short.
I know. I may be around there, but probably like a little shorter.
Oh, you're milli rocking because I'm taller than everybody.
No, the thing is that like, okay, at school I'm like average to short-ish, dependent on whom I'm around. If I'm around the freshmen, I'm like either their height or a giant.
Oh yeah, for me, like when I'm around the freshmen, I'm like just sheer tall. I loom over everybody in freshman.
Yeah, but then when I get to people like around my age or like like juniors or seniors, then it's like even the sophomores are fucking taller than me. Help.
Yeah. Dude, we got like a sophomore that's 6'1".
God damn.
Yeah. And my other friend's also 6'1". The big white kid's 6'1", while I'm over here at 5'5". Bro, I'm out here asking him to get me stuff on the top.
I can't reach the top shelf for help.
Yeah. I mean, at least I'm stronger than him. I can go like, yeah, well, if you don't give me that thing on the top shelf, I'll drop something heavy on you.
I don't think you could reach the top of them.
Yeah, fair enough, but I'll drop it on his toe and that hurts.
I'll drop a bowling ball on your fucking pinky toe if you don't get me that sauce from the top rack.
I'm about to do a full strike on your foot.
I'm about to roundhouse kick your fucking stomach.
Bro, I'm about to drop kick your knee.
Go fucking crack his knee in half.
I mean, a 170.
The thing for me is though, like you have that strength. I don't.
I do though, and I'm still working out just so I can get bigger and stronger.
Like I don't exercise. I don't fucking work out at all.
Bruh, come on, you gotta get gains. If you're short, you gotta at least get strong. It's simple as that. What did you say?
Said motherfucker gonna uppercut his balls.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if you see like a 165-pound, 5'5" Mexican dude who's hairy as hell come running at you, what are you gonna do?
Lay down and cry.
Exactly. And the fact that my chest is moderately well built makes me look bigger, so it's great. I'm not intimidating in person, but still.
I'm the least intimidating person you will ever meet. Like, the only things that would make me look slightly intimidating is the clothing I wear, and that's because it's, like, all black. So I just look like a school shooter.
You just look edgy.
Yeah.
I'm over here, like, I grew a beard in 2 days.
I'm only just now starting to get, like, little bits of facial hair.
I've been growing facial hair since I was 10.
That's a fucking lie.
It isn't. I would legitimately show you a picture of my arms, and it looks like a gorilla.
Damn. I get no hair. Help. I'm a
like
fucking hairless monkey.
You're out here looking like a sun bear.
I just have, like, a gut.
Oh, that's so sad. I mean, I can hide mine because my chest is bigger than my gut.
I hide mine with a jacket.
I just hide mine by sucking it in a little bit because my chest is bigger than my gut. Because then it just looks like I'm buff all the time.
Mm.
Of course, nobody thinks that because everybody knows, like, I've taken off my shirt more times than I have. I should have. I did sports once, so that means I can take off my shirt. Of course, all the women were like, "Ugh, put that back on." And I was like, "Damn." My heart.
My heart broke.
I mean, I don't really care because most of the women in my school are inbred, but still.
Jesus, that's one way to put it.
It stings, just a tad.
There wasn't even, like, one guy who was like, "Yo, keep going, bro."
Nope. Not a single man.
No man nor woman.
All the men at my school are extremely sexual to everybody. Especially other dudes, so it's weird. But then again, that's just the football team, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's always like that with the fucking football team. They're always, like, bros.
Extremely homoerotic.
Yeah. They don't ever, like, mean it. And if some gay guy is like, "Yo, keep going, man. Gosh." Giving me, like, a halfie like that and just not continuing.
Dude, that reminded me to my friend did that. So, like, one of the linemen, no, not linemen, it was a running back. He came up to him and he's like, "Bro, I'm gonna fuck you in the ass." He's like, "Oh yes, do it." And he was like, immediately his face got so shocked. Like, you could see the shock in his face as he backed away and, like, ran off. And I was like, "Bro." Bruh. I wish I had that strength. The mental fortitude to just do that.
Just some random football player goes up to you, "I'm gonna fuck you in the ass." Like, when? Where?
And the worst part is, he came up right behind him. He had his hands on his shoulder, and he was whispering in his ear when he said that. So it looked really bad both ways. But then he turned to him and said it, like, real loud, like, "Come and do it then."
Come and get me back.
Come and get some. Ugh.
Come and get some.
Ugh. It really doesn't help that that's my furry friend.
I was about to ask if it was that guy. Because it seems like something he'd do based on what you've told me.
Mm-hmm. And later that day, a dog collar fell out of his bag, and I wouldn't stop laughing. It was like an extra large one, so you know it's not a dog collar.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. I don't even want to know sometimes. I have too much knowledge. I'm cursed.
Cursed with knowledge.
My overbearing knowledge has cursed me once again.
Okay, bit of a random throw-in topic here.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry for all the burping I just ate before this. But,
oh yeah, I just chugged a can of ravioli.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Ravioli. What's in the formuoli?
I'm pretty sure the ravioli I ate was bad because, like, the sauce was like just water. It looked like red water.
Yeah, it's probably not the best thing.
I mean, I ate the whole can, so I can't tell at this point. It's just the way it be.
Yeah. Okay, so before we had Christmas break, I had, like, really fucking long hair. Like, down to, like, almost to the end of my shoulder blades.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what? All the way to your shoulder blades?
Yeah, it was almost past them.
Oh.
Like, if I had grown it out for a few more years, I could have definitely gone past them.
Mm-hmm.
But during the break, I made the big-brained idea to get my hair cut because I never had it down and it felt like a fucking lump of coal on the back of my head. It's like,
Yeah.
Like, to anyone who's had long hair, they're going to know what I mean. It's like, you, like, put it up in a bun or something, and if it's not, like, directly in the middle top of your head, anything you lay on is just going to have that, like, giant ball of hair. And keep in mind, my hair is really thick.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Yeah, I know what you're talking about with thick hair, but I don't know what you're talking about with long hair. Because, like, everybody in my town, we only have, like, that 50 styles comb over. That's the basic haircut that everybody has.
Yeah, but when I had that long hair, I got, like, anyone who didn't know me immediately thought I was a girl because of it. And because I always wear, like, really baggy jeans and a hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, oh, it's some girl. And even teachers and people who had, like, faculty members who had seen me before confused me for a girl. It was the funniest fucking thing to me. But now that I got it cut, I just look like a fat lesbian. I can't get away from looking like a girl in some areas. I just look like a fat lesbian now. Help!
You gotta grow a facial hair or work out. At least look like a fit lesbian, man.
I'm lazy. It takes me like an hour to get out of bed.
Just do push-ups or something. Or blurpees. Actually, no, don't do blurpees. That's how you get a hernia.
Okay.
Just do push-ups, man. With, like, water bottles. Like, you have the water bottles in front of you. You pull them in. It's like 32 ounces.
It's the
Yeah, but I was gonna say grow facial hair, but then I realized you can't do that.
It's a bit of it starting to grow in.
Bit of it.
Just a bit.
Dude, I've clogged razors before. The school has contacted me to, like, they were like, bruh, your facial hair is too long, go to the office. I'm like, alright. So they give me the razor, and I start using it, and it gets clogged up to a point where, like, it's broken.
Oh no.
So, like, I have to walk out, and I'm like, can I get another razor? And I'll do this, like, 4 times in a row. It's gotten to a point where the school has stopped telling me to shave.
Your facial hair is too strong.
Yeah, because it's thick. It's very thick. So they just tell me to shave at home because they don't want to keep wasting razors on me.
God damn.
The worst part is it's like the dollar razors. So you know what? Like, I must have been, to a point, I must have actually been making them waste money for them to go like, bruh, we can't keep doing this. If it's the dollar razors, I must have gone through way too many.
Yeah.
Out here like the Mexican gorilla Sasquatch out.
I'm just here like, if I wait a month, I can get like a little peach stash. I can get some peach fuzz.
If I waited a full month, I'd have a Gandalf beard, like halfway through.
God.
Halfway.
I wish I could grow facial hair, and people would finally stop mistaking me for a woman.
People don't confuse me for a woman, but they do confuse me for like an older dude.
I remember my freshman year of school, I went into the library, and the librarians, who I had seen for the first time ever, had apparently thought I was a senior.
Bruh. Oh, dude. You know my friend, the furry?
Yeah.
He looks older than me.
How?
And
You have a fucking beard. How does he look older?
he's darker than me. That's how.
Oh.
And he also lifts. But he can't anymore because he got an appendix ripped out. He's got like a second belly button and it's gross. Yeah, but he got confused for like being way older. So we were sophomores in high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I went to Walmart a while ago, and this chick was like 40. Walked up to him and asked him how old he was. And he's like, bro, I'm like 15 or 16, like however old you are in like sophomore. And she was like, "Oh damn, I was gonna ask for your number." And he was like, "Wait, wait a minute."
I was lying. I've been 23 the whole time.
I'm 78.
I'm 204.
The furry looks so old that women come to him, but they do not know of his true nature.
Oh, that's so fucking funny.
Yeah. I have yet to like.
Well,
I
is he?
look old enough to go to GameStop and like get games whenever I feel like. They never ask for my ID.
Well, is he taller than you as well?
No, he's shorter than me.
What?
He's like 5'4", 5'3" maybe.
That's probably somewhere around my height. I'm not super tall.
Yeah, but the worst part is that like I keep getting the teachers who I've known for my entire life, because I lived in this town my entire life. They confuse me for him every day. Every day. And I'm like, bruh, I'm like one skin tone lighter than him. Come on, man. I'm taller than him. I look slightly more built. You sound different. Come on, man.
We all need prescriptions.
I'm like, sir, please, I'm your best student. I got a 90 average in your class. Stop confusing me for him.
Stop confusing me for the furry.
Please, man. I got a full beard just to look different. Please. I mean, sure, I grew it in 2 days, but come on. Oh, that's another thing my school does, is what I just remembered. So when we were in middle school, because, yeah, I still grew facial hair in middle school. The teachers, they would do inspections, like to see how long your facial hair was, because most kids around that time start growing facial hair.
Yeah.
And what they would do is, they would basically, if you had stubble, if it was long enough for them to grab it and pull it, then you have to shave. And let's just say, like, every time they did that, every time. And every time I'd come back, and it wouldn't look any different because I ran out of a razor.
I ran out of razors. At that point, just say like, fuck it, keep it.
Yeah, but the school would still bug me for it every day. Now that I'm like a upperclassman, they're like, bruh, you're kind of an adult, so we can't really tell you, but we can advise you to shave. I'm like, alright. I'll just get my razor and start shaving. We'll be back in 2 days. Ugh. Bruh, I got facial hair all the way up to my eyes. Like, I don't know if anybody else gets that, but I get it all the way up to, like, the bottom of my eyelid almost.
At this point, I'm just thinking you're half gorilla.
I mean, I look like a fucking Sasquatch. Like, I look at my arms.
You are the Sasquatch. You are the hidden link between species.
I'm the kid from Son of Sasquatch. I got hair on the bottom of my arms. I don't know how many people have that. Like, it goes all the way around.
Like, okay, hold on. I'm going to take a picture of my arm just to show you how little hair I get. Keep in mind, I have never shaved my arms before. Right, well, just keep talking for a bit about a topic. Like,
Yeah, so,
take a picture.
Bruh, here with, like, small amounts of hair, I'm out here looking like a Sasquatch. It's called Chad energy, big dick energy. It's the sheer testosterone I radiate from every step I take on Earth.
I swear I have, like, no testosterone at all.
Dude, I swear, I got 99% testosterone running through my blood. It clouds my sheer genius. Ugh. Alright, let's get on a topic for now. So, World War III, bruh.
Deluxe Diet Coke says send arm pics BB. This is a no horny zone. Evacuate all horny at this time.
Bruh, you are so...
I know, I'm a hairless monkey.
Alright,
No.
let me be a man and send you a real arm picture. This is what you should look. You should have this much hair. This is a picture of my arm and leg.
Christ.
That's what real man
The
hair should
fuck
look
are
like.
you, a bear?
Dude, don't even ask. I literally made a joke that says every time I take off my pants, it plays "Welcome to the Jungle." I
You can make a fucking woo joke there.
What? A what?
Welcome to the jungle every time you take your pants off.
Yeah.
How do you not get the woo joke there?
The what joke?
Ooh woo.
I've never gotten a joke like that. Not even
How?
my furry friend.
It's the thing all furries say. They all fucking say it.
Because I radiate too much Chad energy.
It's like, ooh, penetrate me, daddy.
I want to say it like, I want to be 100% with you. I've tried to shave my body hair once.
I've shaved my legs a few times. That's because they feel really nice when smooth.
Oh, that's gross. No. I literally get flies trapped in my hair. Like my leg hair. That's how thick it is.
You're just the human fly trap.
Yeah. But I mean, it keeps fleas from getting on you. Like, I understand what dogs have. Like, the fleas get trapped in the hair, and you can just pick them out and throw them off. Never get... Yeah. I'm a literal fucking gorilla.
It's probably because I, like, never take my hoodie off, and I also don't go outside.
Bruh, I barely go outside, and I always wear hoodies. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Well, you also have, like, 10 buckets of testosterone in your leg alone.
Bruh, I literally snort whey protein powder every single day. I say as I'm sitting in my leather chair, swiveling around in a circle. Ugh. Oh man. Yeah, so I'm Harry. End of story. I'm Harry. Change my name to Harry.
Change your name to Harry Pickle.
Ugh.
You remember that little rhyme from middle school?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna tell you the little rhyme. So every time I make a pause, you gotta fill it in with Harry Pickle. There once was a town named
Harry Pickle.
And in this town, there was a man who was very proud of his
Harry Pickle.
And the town got really tired of him, so they hung him by his...
Harry Pickle.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna make a joke, but I forgot what it was. It's the testosterone. It's rotting my brain away.
Oonga boonga.
I'm gonna revert back to caveman form. Pure testosterone pumping through my veins.
You got the caveman brain going on.
Oh yeah, I just remembered what I was gonna say. How much, bro? Do you have hair growing on your feet? Because I got hair growing on the top of my feet. Like
what do you think?
Oh no? I
No.
got legit hair growing on the top of my feet.
I don't. I get no hair. I have some on my stomach, and that's it. Some on my stomach and on my head.
Dude, I literally don't have... I can wear a shirt. I don't need to wear a shirt when I go outside because no matter how cold it is, I got enough hair to keep me warm. It's like an extra shirt. In the summer I suffer, but still, it's good enough for the winter.
Part of me really wants to like visit you and your friend you keep talking about. He sounds funny. Yeah,
he is. He's a good dude. Bro loves trucks. He's got like 7 trucks, but only one of them are insured. It's great. Yeah, he spent all of his Subway money because he used to work at Subway on trucks.
Damn.
Ugh.
That's dedication.
I mean, he quit Subway like a week ago. Now he's working at the other food business that's like across the street from it. It's funny. Yeah, now I can't get a free meatball sub.
Damn, bro.
But now I also can't gain weight every time I go buy that. So, I mean, it's kind of a win, but it's a really sad win.
It's a sad win.
Yeah, because the Subway's right on the road to the gym. So, like, every time I pass it, I'm like, now I gotta go to the gym and feel sad instead of eating a meatball sub. Now I gotta lose weight and get gross and sweaty.
That's my excuse is why I don't work out. I don't want to get gross and sweaty. I'm also lazy.
Yeah, but that's what the showers at the gym are for. Be a man, take a shower at the gym.
No, I don't like taking showers around other guys.
Yeah, but that's why you be a complete Chad. You can get completely naked every time. Every time. So they stay like 4 feet away from you.
Yeah, but you fail to realize I also like guys.
I mean, fair enough, fair enough.
Don't want to get a boner in the middle of the shower. You know how awkward that would be?
I mean, realizing, now that I think about it, that would be awkward for me as well, but, yeah. It's all about self-control, man. Besides, if you can just cover up your bits with all the hair you have, you don't have to worry about it.
You shut up about having hair! It's like the one leverage you have over me.
I got hair everywhere. It's like a literal sensor bar.
You're just a giant, like, blanket.
Bruh, I'm like a woolly mammoth. I got so much hair it looks like a sensor bar around my junk. I look in the mirror and I'm like, bruh, am I on TV all of a sudden?
It only makes you wonder how hairy you're going to be when you're like 25.
Oh, dude. Considering I'm gonna be in the military at that point, I'm assuming my face is gonna be like non-hair at all, but I'm assuming my arms are gonna look like a woolly mammoth.
You're gonna have to have like a sleeveless shirt, just
every day.
Yeah, even so, you could just take all of it off and nobody would be able to tell the difference. Like, oh, nice fur coat there, pal. Where'd you get it from?
Bro, why are you wearing a fur coat? It's like 112 degrees in Iraq. Which is like, I can't take it off. It's attached to me.
It's my skin.
Life. It's grown life. I can't remove it. Ugh. Jesus. My eyebrows are also super fucking hairy. I keep getting told like I look like I'm always angry because my eyebrows are super wide. It's
Bruh.
just pure testosterone, man. Like,
Man's got a bad case of the dummy thick eyebrows.
My mom literally went up to me and was all like, bro, we gotta take you to a hairstylist so we can trim those eyebrows. And I was like, what? No. I'm not. That's for women. Ugh. My masculinity, it's too strong.
Your testosterone level's too high, so your body physically rejects it.
Yeah, but then 5 minutes later I was on Twitter and typed adorable on something adorable. Completely negating everything I just said.
Oh no, my testosterone, whatever will I do?
I just like, I've burnt away 2 minutes of testosterone. Oh wait, it's back. Never mind. It reforms every second. I grow it back quicker than I can burn testosterone. The more I think about it, the more awkward I find it. It's like my Sasquatch looking ass pure testosterone body, liking like cute pictures and adorable things. Ugh. It burns me every time I say cute and adorable. Ugh.
Well, you not like cute things?
I must. I love cute things. It's adorable. But it hurts me. It hurts my testosterone. Ugh.
So would you wear pink, or would that straight up kill you?
No, that's pure testosterone fuel. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wearing like
literal testosterone.
Wearing like hot pink.
Yeah, that's pure testosterone, man. That's pure Chad energy.
Part of me. Oh.
I might as well be just wearing chaps and nothing else. Oh, you didn't get that? Because chaps are completely... There's no crotch or ass.
Oh.
See, it's awkward when I have to explain testosterone.
Well, sorry, but I'm not a yeehaw cowboy unlike yourself. Even though we both
live. My dad wears a cowboy hat. My dad wears a cowboy hat every day. And so does my grandfather.
Well, that certainly explain a few things.
And I'm not joking either. Like, this is 100% serious. My dad is DPS and my grandpa just wears a cowboy hat.
You could just like go to Canada. Like, you'd never get cold.
Yeah, but then I'd get shot because people think I'm a bear.
They don't shoot bears all the time. You just got to be in the really heavily populated ones and start screaming at people.
But that's when they shoot the bears, when they're in the populated areas.
Exactly.
Oh. Also, I just realized bear is a gay term. I completely...
Yeah.
Shut up. I don't know if it's a gay term or a furry term. It's probably both.
Yeah. And I know it was originally just a gay term. It's like for just a large hairy gay man. But I guess it could go either way.
Yes, my frail bisexuality. My frail bisexuality.
Keep on saying it like my Shreksuality.
Yes, because I've all of a sudden from talking so long I get a lisp. Yes, but my frail bisexuality. It's not as strong as my testosterone limit, which has yet to be reached.
What would lower your testosterone?
Nothing. I would grow the pure testosterone back before I'd even burn it at this point. I'm only getting more. I'm gonna find like one of those old person testosterone things, and I'm just gonna start taking that and see what would happen. Would I just like evolve into a god or just burst into flames?
I think you'd burst into flames first.
No, I'd burst into hair.
You'd get even more hair.
Oh, I'd become like one of those dog people. Oh. I mean, I really already do have it growing right at the bottom of my eyelids. So, I mean, I don't know. I got hair growing at the bottom of my eyelids. I'm too powerful.
Well, at that point, I was about to make a joke about your furry friend being into you because of how hairy you are.
Oh, no.
Mm.
I'm happy to say the man is happily taken by his wonderful albino girlfriend. Yeah, it's really nice. It's real sweet.
Aw.
Yeah. They're already talking about getting a house together. It's really nice.
Aw, that is sweet.
Mm-hmm. My bisexual furry friend has found love. His albino girlfriend is amazing. I just feel like I have to mention it because it's just weird. He's got an albino, this dark black man. Well,
like polar opposites.
Yes.
Yin to a yang.
He's made a horrible joke to me once, and I can't unhear it.
Well, now you have me curious.
A reverse Oreo. I'm in just disgust every time I hear that. Because I know both of them. They're both my friends. It's awkward. And she also had a dog collar in her bag one day.
Oh, I wonder who that's from.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a gift. Every day we stray further and further from the path of God.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Well, on the topics of furries, why don't we talk about that J-Slap model that got completely beamed? Oof. It's one of the topics we have.
Oh, yeah, the J Schlatt thing. I don't even know who J Schlatt is. I've like seen their Twitter occasionally, but.
Mhm. Well, I mean, he's one of the dudes who hang out with Call Me Carson a lot. Makes a funny meme every now and again. Real good stuff. Let me find a picture of the model because it's really cute.
I think I did see a picture of it. Isn't it like his goat head or something on like a tuxedo?
Yeah, it's the.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, it's fucking adorable.
It is.
And it burns me every time I say that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's absolutely adorable. I love it. So, I'm following the person who made that model because it's a really cool model and I kind of wanted to see how it was made.
Mm-hmm.
And, let's see, a couple days ago they posted that they completely will not be releasing it to the public anymore due to constant, and I quote, constant people asking for porn of it.
Really?
Yeah. Ugh. It's unfortunately due to a lot of unwarranted sexual comments on my Schlatt model. I've decided I won't be releasing him publicly.
God damn.
Ugh. That thing looks so adorable. How could you? Ugh. Oh, my testosterone. It burns. It's too cute. Ugh. Saying words like that burn. Anyway.
It only empowers me.
Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, but people got horny for the Schlatt model. Schlatt.
J. Schlatt.
Schlatt. I can't say it right because Schlatt.
Schlatt also happens to be the sound he'll make when pounding your asshole.
Oh, why did you say that? The model's a furry. Why? It's a goat. Ugh. Yeah. So it's an adorable looking goat model. And considering I'm looking at the other variants of the model, I can understand where they probably where they made those comments. Because one of the models don't have pants.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's just wearing like a little sweater.
Alright.
So, yeah. Furries.
Fun.
It probably wasn't furries too, I bet.
Yeah.
It's just people being horny for a cartoon goat.
It always happens.
It happens. It's a real shame because I actually like that model. It was a really nice model. I could have used it for animations. Not those animations, but animations. Especially since I'm learning Source.
Oh, you're trying to look. You're trying to learn SFM?
Yeah. I was planning on streaming that like later this month, hopefully, if I get it working.
I've been wanting to figure out how to make it because I've had an idea for a TF2 cosmetic I want to make.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking about making animations. I mean, that's the first way I can get into voice acting is if I make my own.
Yeah.
I can't fire myself. I can only just suck.
And I'm sure you'd suck a lot, especially if I was around.
It'd be the other way around.
But
I'm too powerful. I'm too powerful. Chat energy.
Okay, buddy.
Chat energy. That's all I can say. I walk into somebody's house and they just go, "Whoa, what's that smell? It's big dick energy." And I'm just like, "Nah, that's just the pure sweat that radiates off of me." Every time I walk into a building that's under 60 degrees, it's hot in here. You're just like, please turn up the AC. It's too hot. My skin.
You physically melt if you go into a place that's above a certain temperature.
Bruh, I went to Death Valley. Like, that's just what I want to say. I went to Death Valley. You can imagine my pain, my sheer pain. I had to. So I was trying to. My dad wanted to hike through it because he's like, "It's cool, dude. It's cool. Hiking through Death Valley is cool." I'm like, "Yeah, it sounds pretty cool." So we're underprepared. We only bring 2 bottles of water each.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
I chugged both of them almost immediately, like halfway through. And the trek is only 3 miles long. Like, that's nothing. I could run that easy. But it was 114 degrees outside.
Oh, fun.
And it was noon, so the sun was right on you, and there's no shade anywhere.
Ooh, isn't that fun? A lot of sweaty boys.
Yeah, so I got heat stroke and like ran to the car and passed out. Good times.
Fun.
Yeah, and I'm the hairiest person in my family, so everybody else were like, "Bruh, you being a bitch."
It's like, you have 10 carpets on you.
And then I cooked a bunch of hot dogs on the roof of my Nissan, and it was all cool. Yeah. Dude, the skylight for the Nissan is so good, like, when you're cooking food.
You're cooking food on the skylight of your car?
Bruh, I live in South Texas. I do that any other time. Middle of the summer? Bruh, you can make some nice cookies in there.
Fuck?
Bruh, like, you like, you're getting out of school, like, around lunchtime, you put them in, you go out, you, like, go 2 periods, you come back to your car, you open your car, it smells like fresh cookies, you're like,
Yeah, if someone doesn't break into your car to steal them.
Well, I mean, it's a skylight. It's got, like, a little cover thing. You can't see the cookies unless you're on top of the car.
So you just don't have windows on any other part of your car?
Well, I do, but I mean, like, the skylight's covered up because it has, like, a little latch thing. Like,
Yeah, they can still break down the other windows.
Yeah, but they're not going to see the cookies, so why would they break down the car? It's a 2013 Nissan. Why would you want to break into it? That car's depreciating. All the time. Have you seen the recalls on it? There's been, like, 30.
Not to steal it, but to steal the stuff inside of it.
Dude. It's literally, like, you would... If there was any other car next to it, you would go to the other car, not the Nissan. The Nissan is not the car of a rich man. It's the car of an average person. Maybe below average person. It goes 0 to 60 in 7 seconds, which is very average. Also, all the recalls on it. Have you seen the recalls on it?
I haven't, because I don't know anything about cars.
I don't either, but I have that car, so I need to keep in touch with the recalls.
Mm.
There was 30 recalls last month. Last month.
Jesus.
Also, now the airbags aren't working in my car, so that's fun.
Ooh.
Might as well take off my seatbelt while we're at it.
Yeah.
Real men. We die like real men.
No, you only die like a real man if you die fighting a bear.
I mean, fair enough, but I don't think I can fight myself.
You can find a clone somewhere.
I
If
don't
he
think
hasn't
there
died
can
of a
be
heat stroke already.
Bro, there can't be 2 of me in existence. That doesn't work. There can only be one pure source of testosterone. It's like that thing from DBZ where, like, there's there can't be 2 destroyers of worlds in the same universe.
Alright, hold on. I'll make a fucking deal with you right now.
Yeah.
If I ever come over to see you in real life, if you shave either one or both of your legs, I will do literally anything you want.
I'll consider it. Because, let me just say, the hair goes all the way past my thigh, right up my crack, all the way up my back, onto my shoulders.
You just...
One continuous...
It's either shave or get like a wax...
I'm not waxing, no.
Yeah, shave or wax either one or both of your legs, and I will do anything you want.
That's hilarious. Bro, you remember how, like, the old iPhones used to get hair caught in them? And, like, people would get their hair ripped out from, like, having it next to their face?
Yeah.
My cousin used to have an iPhone, and she put it next to me while I was sitting down, and my leg hair got caught in it. And I had to just rip it off. And I was like,
Yeah, ouch.
yeah. It looked horrible. It looked like the whole thing had a Danny DeVito haircut. I will never forget that time. It was like PTSD. My whole...
Danny DeVito haircut.
Oh, you just got that?
I just had to reimagine Danny DeVito for a second.
Ugh. Yeah, rip those leg hairs. Rip those leg hairs.
Rest in peace.
Rest in spaghetti. Never forgetty. Ugh.
This has been really funny so far.
Yeah, it's been a pretty entertaining episode, huh?
Yeah.
Just talking about my pure testosterone while you're a weak.
Weak being. Yeah, it's fine. I prefer being a bottom anyway.
Oh, that just radiated wimp energy. I'm not lying. Like, I accidentally pushed the thing to, like, cut off my headphones for a second, and then I realized that and, like, quickly clicked it back on, and I just hear I'm pure bottom energy, and I was like, ugh, I didn't even need to hear the beginning of that sentence. It just made my testosterone quiver for a second. And then flex. Just flex as a defensive mechanism.
Oh well, I have big brain, even though I'm
That's
fucking
why.
retarded.
I have graduated top of my class. I have 150 kill streak in Call of Duty. Nah, but
Bro, I'll beat you any day in a debate. Watch me go.
Actually, I won state for debate.
Okay, maybe not any day.
I don't know about that one, man. My debate skills are actually pretty good.
I can.
I got a UIL meet tomorrow. Woo! Gotta wake up at 5 in the morning.
I'll beat you in TF2 there.
Okay, fine. I'll give you that because my mouse is a $5 mouse.
Your fucking hardware doesn't matter as long as you can run the game well. Your mouse doesn't fucking matter unless it just doesn't work.
Bruh, this mouse doesn't work. Look at it. Witness the mouse I have.
Maybe if you put a picture of it, you coward. Yeah, sign your picture, your cock and balls. Do it, coward.
Bruh, that's just gonna look like a sensory. Look at this mouse. Look at it, it's tiny. I put my hand over it and it completely covers it with more room to spare.
You need a different one for your fucking Sasquatch hands.
Look at my hand cover now. I just put my hand over it. Look at this. My fingers still go farther than this. I had to curl them under the mouse so it would fit on the mouse. Look at this. Also, I got hair all the way up to my hand. Look at that.
It's not that it doesn't work, it's just its size is too small.
It's too small for my massive hands and sausage.
You need a monster dong mouse.
I need a magnum mouse from my monster hands. Ugh. Playing guitar is hard with these fingers.
I can't play guitar at all. I'm just retarded.
I hit multiple notes by accident because of my fat fingers. On the bright side, I haven't gotten my hair stuck in it, so it's all good.
Not yet. Don't jinx it.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Bro, I got like 4 bottles of Gatorade in here right now. I don't know why I haven't started drinking these. Like, they're all open, too.
Jesus. Ugh.
Lemon lime's the best. Oh, that went up my nose. I drank it too quickly and it went up my nose. My eyes are watering.
He's crying over Gatorade. What a man.
Out of all the things that could have harmed me, Gatorade was the thing.
The betrayal.
Lemon lime Gatorade, why?
Why have you betrayed me so?
Why have you cursed me? You're my one thing I use whenever I work out. Other than water. Water hasn't betrayed me yet. Except for seawater, because that shit gets up your nose.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you know what I found out recently?
What?
Apparently you can get, like, you can get sand in your urethra. Yeah.
Please, no.
Going down to Corpus Christi and get sand in your urethra.
No.
Extra.
I actually like swimming.
Extra spicy.
I like swimming though.
And the worst part is, the more you think about it, the sand basically just makes your urethra raw. Which get this, it leaves your urethra more susceptible to like all the poop that's in the ocean.
Just stop there.
What?
Stop there.
You never thought about all the poop and like gross.
Not on a raw urethra.
Dude, just think about it. There's like probably a good percentage of seawater that's just animal jizz.
Yeah.
And if your urethra's raw, you could get AIDS or something. I don't know. You could get like sick from your dick. Your dick's sick.
Just stop now.
Oh man, you got urethra cancer.
You.
You got like gangrene, but it's in your urethra. Every time you pee, a little bit of your dick falls off. But from the inside out.
Why? Why are you continuing this?
It's like reverse sounding. Do you know what sounding is?
Stop. No.
You don't know what sounding is, or you do?
I don't, and please stop with the urethra stuff.
Okay, I'll stop with the urethra stuff, but I'll tell you what sounding is in return.
Alright, fine.
So sounding is, imagine cock and ball torture, but it's only for your dick. It involves a man sticking a rod into his urethra and slowly, over a large period of time, making the pole that they stick in larger and larger to a point where they can stick their entire hand into their urethra.
You know, at this rate, I'm just gonna send you my full folder of Discord funnies.
Oh no.
You don't want to know what's in that folder.
I kinda don't, but I kinda do.
Now, you'll find out. As soon as this podcast is over, you're gonna find out what's in my Discord funnies.
I don't know whether to be scared, horrified, or aroused.
All of the above.
And that's the story of my life right there. I don't know whether to be scared, aroused, or terrified. Ugh. Alright, next topic.
We haven't been on topic for like the entire time. We've literally hit the 1 hour mark and we haven't been on topic.
We might as well like finish off with a topic, man. We gotta do some topics. We didn't cover any of them.
No. We covered Gene Simmons, World War III,
Yes.
and the J
Well, not really
Schlatt.
World War III. Yes, the horny J Schlatt model.
And Twitter kicked you off of Twitter.
That happened a long time ago. Well, this week they completely kicked me off because I was 13 when I made my account.
Hmm.
Sad times, even though that was 5 years ago. But I was kind of hoping that person who made the model would like borrow, like I could get one, so I can make a animation. Because that thing's fucking adorable.
Mm.
Yeah, my testosterone. Yeah, but it was fucking adorable. Anyway, can we go on the YouTube Kids one? Because that's just fucking funny.
Oh yeah, the -8 animation that got on there.
Oh, not just that. You know, almost every, what's it? Not Oni, like some Oni cartoons, like some of the really messed up ones. Dude, the entire Adult Swim animation channel got marked for kids only.
Oh no, YouTube.
There's full Robot Chicken animation that are marked for just for kids.
Not again, YouTube.
Bruh, there was an Adult Swim animation that was called Orgy Sex or something. And it involves like, the screenshot I saw was like somebody ripping their arms off. And it said marked for kids.
Jesus. YouTube needs to get their shit together.
They're not gonna.
Yeah.
Not at this time. Maybe in like 2038, 2099. When does Cyberpunk take place then?
I don't know, man.
Like that year. Because I know it's in the super future or something.
Yeah, we're in the quote-unquote future right now.
Here we are in the future, boyos.
We're supposed to have flying cars and shit.
Well, I mean, we've had flying cars since the 70s.
Yeah,
Kinda,
I guess.
but nobody ever bought them. And of course, they also had jet wings, which made them really impractical. And nobody bought them because they were super expensive. But I mean, we have flying cars; they exist. But they're mostly a concept still. But we got the Cybertruck.
We got the PS1 truck, dude.
Yeah, boy. It can't even withstand a steel ball hitting it in the window. Bro, I wonder how Elon Musk felt when like he saw it crack twice. Bro, when I saw that, I was just like, dude, you ruined it. He tried so hard to like fix it. He tried. Everybody else was out here like Millie rocking or some shit, and like because it was funny. Man, what the fuck was Millie rocking?
I don't know.
Like, have you ever like remembered like the old ass like dancing?
No.
What did people dance before 1999? How did people dance before 1999? Dear Jesus.
They just kind of threw themselves about.
Yeah, before 1999. That was 1999.
They threw themselves about, but differently.
I can only imagine people from the 50s doing Fortnite dances. Just and on that day in 1955, I flossed so hard that your grandmother just immediately fell in love with me. And that's the story.
I did the boogie woogie so hard.
I did the Orange Justice so hard that she had no other choice than to join me forever. And then she hit the nay-nay and I died on the inside. Oh. Bro, why is there so many bad names for dances? Why don't we have better names?
People are uncreative and bad.
Yeah, but nay-nay? Millie rocking? Orange Justice?
Well, the Orange Justice has a story behind it because it was by the Orange Shirt Kid.
Yes. What? Fortnite Dance? Fortnite Dance 2? Millie rocking? Nay-nay? Whipping? What is this?
I don't know.
It's disappointment. Yeah. You shouldn't dance. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to get at. Dancing is cringe. Who dances? All you should do. The only form of dancing you should perform is tribal sex dances. And, of course, headbanging and moshing. Where you literally just punch everybody you walk near.
That's the form of dancing in mosh pits. You just punch the nearest person.
Exactly. You drop the nearest short person.
Dude, you don't need to take off another few inches from them.
It's to ensure the most amount of brain damage. Ugh. Bro, imagine going to a mosh pit wearing a football helmet. That'd be deadly.
Just be battering ramming people.
Bruh.
Someone just looks at you wrong. You just, kick your leg back like a fucking goat and just charge at them.
That's what we used to do in football. Is whenever the game was halftime and stuff, most of us would just still be we'd be tired or something, but to amp us up, we'd get up and we'd just start headbutting each other as hard as possible. And I remember we broke a helmet one time. It was great. We had to stop it though because somebody got a concussion from that, but it got us amped up. Even at the cost of somebody else's brain.
I mean, it's football. It's not like you're trying to preserve your brain.
Yeah. I remember one of the dudes who I was a lineman back when I was playing football, last year or something. I was a lineman. The dude next to me was also a lineman. He got hit so hard he got a permanent stutter now. God
damn.
Mm-hmm. And of course, I was going against a 355 5'9", fat dude.
Good luck.
I mean, I just ran around him and pushed him over, and then I was like, where's the ball? Where's the ball?
You gotta look under his fat folds to find it.
He's hidden it inside himself. It's the only way.
Because I'm assuming he outweighs you, and he's taller than you.
If I was correct, I'd weigh half his weight.
Oh, damn. Last I checked, which was I think early 2019 at most, I was 170, but I've definitely gained weight over that time.
Yeah, I feel like I've lost some weight. Because last time I checked, I was in the hospital for bronchitis, and they weighed me, and I was 165. Which is still overweight, but you gotta keep working at it.
165 is overweight?
Yeah, for 5'5", it's 20 pounds overweight. 25 actually.
Yes.
Yeah, I looked at a weight chart scale.
Nearing up on. Damn. I'm probably at 200 by now. It's because I.
Bruh, you gotta lose it. Lose it or use it, bruh.
What the fuck would I use it for? Lighting a fire?
I would say jiggle enough. If you jiggle enough, you'll lose weight. Burning calories one way or another.
I'm too self-conscious to do anything. I'm also very lazy.
See, this is why you gotta break your laziness. I say as I'm a lazy person who doesn't do any work all the time. The only work I do is like pipe work. I lay pipe every day.
Oh yeah, you're laying mad pipe, dude.
Yeah, I know. I lay a lot of PVC in the ground. See, I can make that joke because I do that. Yeah, I repaired my grandparents' sewage system. That's not a joke. I actually did that a couple months ago. Yeah, it was overflowing with crap.
I remember a story my dad told me. It was his first time doing like plumbing work, and he was doing it for a relative's house, and he had thought that he had done an amazing job, but apparently he hooked the toilets up to the fucking sprinklers.
Oh, no.
It was either that or he like set up a sprinkler system instead of the fucking plumbing system that he was meant to in the house.
Oh. Well, I mean, it probably would have broke down after a couple of weeks because of like the chunks, but still.
It's the funniest thing. Because he thought he did such a good job, and then it was like, oh, no.
Oh. Those people, when they flush the toilet, they just see like, man, why is the water so brown coming out of the sprinklers?
Oh, no!
Oh, dude, you know what I just remembered?
What?
So, I have a similar story to that, except the time I did it, it was actually supposed to do that. So, my grandparents' septic system, it overflows because it's a septic system that was like installed in the 50s, because that's when they bought the house.
Yeah.
So, of course, it's inefficient, not great, and it overflows every now and again. So, my dad and I bought a sprinkler system. And you know where this is going.
Oh, yeah.
Your dad's story went. Yeah. That's what their thing does every time it gets close to overfilling.
Jeez, that is nasty.
But before you say that it's nasty, it only uses the gray water, so it's not as bad.
Alright.
And gray water is just like sink water.
Okay.
Shower water. It's just sink water and shower water.
Alright.
So it's not as bad. It's just gross old people water.
Yeah.
So, I mean, unless you want to smell my grandpa's crack.
No thanks.
Go take a sip of the water, man.
Yeah.
On the bright side, their lawn looks amazing. It looks really nice. It's so green. It's so green for South Texas.
Yeah, we've hit an hour and 12 minutes. I think we should probably end it here.
Yeah, we're wrapping it up with my testosterone and my grandfather's crack.
Okay, Mr. fucking ape gorilla. Well, I'm a hairless monkey.
Posting a picture of my arm in general just because. Too Chad, too strong. Monkey.